Why does my area, it always says schedule? Ooh, not busy much anymore. That is a great question. Why do different market segments that used to always say dash now are gray and they say schedule because they're not as busy anymore? Let's do it. Number one, seasonality. DoorDash knows they've shown data on their last earnings call. By the way, I think we're finishing a quarter right now. On their last earnings call, they showed data that said order frequency peaks in February. And it just drops throughout the year. So we're late into the year. So customer demand is dropping. It's going to go back up shortly, actually, probably into Q4. Then it peaks again around February. But number one, seasonality. Number two, I mean, it could always be drivers, but we don't know. We don't know the volume of drivers, the new signups in your certain marketplace. Like, let's say your marketplace is more susceptible to economic changes, if we're just thinking on the macro. So if I'm like living in LA, rent is super expensive, and because of the squeezed economy right now, more people might be pressed harder to afford that LA rent. So more people might be looking at different side hustles, turning to door. We don't know. Okay. We don't know that. Number three, maybe, which is completely anecdotal, is sometimes you may find bonuses and whatnot decrease the more and more you drive. And I've seen this from full-time drivers, especially. Full-time drivers may say like, I don't get any peak pay anymore at all. Or Uber Surge, it used to always be there. Now it's not there. What you can do, what I would really do, MZG, what you can do, if you know anyone that drives for DoorDash, a good way to check this, folks, by the way, if you know anyone that drives, just ask them, like, hey, how's it been? Do you have any peak pay for today? And if they're nice enough, can I look at your promo tab? Do you have any peak pay? I'm just wondering, because I don't have any. I want to see if you have any. How interesting would it be if they have like a ton of peak pay and you have none, or like $1 and they have like $3? Because we've seen that before. These apps have said, I'm remembering, that different drivers can and will see different promotional offers. Now, we don't know necessarily. I've never read anything. We've tried to find some data on this. Do new drivers, Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, it's not just DoorDash, do new drivers get favored with bonuses? Possibly. It's tough to see because we're all compartmentalized. It's independent contractors and we can't see these algorithms. But that's been deeply discussed as well. Ellen, thanks for being here as always. Appreciate you being here. Many gig tubers went for Top Dasher for September. There's no reason to go for Top Dasher this month. Not that I know of. I mean, the bonus is still the bonus. The metrics have not changed. I check that support page every month. I've not noticed any verbiage change. The qualifications are still the same, and the bonuses are still the same. The only bonus is dash anytime. It used to be a priority for more orders. It used to say that. Gone. So Top Dasher, I feel, is the least attractive promo program that's on DoorDash right now. It's not worth it to maintain, what was it, 70% AR, 70% AR just to go online in gray zones. Now, we had someone at the beginning of the video here that does just that. And if it statistically works for you folks, do it. Only if it statistically works for you. Because if it doesn't, I need you to realize that and realize it's not working for you there. Why not give Top Dashers one meal? Makes sense, but do they do it? No. Now, the per delivery bonuses are great, but I've always said I would love to see some kind of tiered rewards program, tenure and or thresholds. So if you're active on the platform, and as long as you're taking an order like once every month or even once every quarter, the company can figure that out. But, something at 1 year, at 5 years, 10 years for working on that platform. But what I think would be more salient for a lot of people would be tiered thresholds of just accomplishment numbers, lifetime delivery numbers. Grubhub, after like 20 deliveries or 10 deliveries or whatever it is now, that they give you the welcome pack. Shipt does this as well, I believe. A tiered lifetime threshold, 100 deliveries, 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15, etc. It should be simple things like this. You hit 1,000 deliveries, you get a free meal valued up to $30 on the Dasher customer app. Why does that completely make sense? Because they do it for their customers. Like, I get offers from Uber Eats. They're like, half off your next meal, $15 off, this and that. It's standard marketing. You're marketing your valued independent contractors in the same way, but you're marketing to keep them on the platform because you're establishing a relationship and you're nurturing that. I mean, look, I get it. It's small, but so is a discount for a customer. It's the same kind of, and then if you hit like, bigger numbers, 5,000, Lyft used to give away a jacket, a logo jacket at 1,000 deliveries. Like, some people are going to say, like, I'm not wearing marketing for this company. That's fine. Don't wear the jacket. All right. It's free. This has been done before. 2019, this article from TechCrunch. Uber is dishing out appreciation awards up to $10,000 to let prolific drivers buy stock. This is when they're going public. It's exactly what I'm talking about right here. $100, $500, $1,000, or 10 grand for completing 2,500, 5,000, 10,000, or 20,000 lifetime trips. They're pretty much identical to what Lyft did for its public offering. But my point is, I would love to see some more of those tiered rewards.